Thanks for tuning in to another wrist game unboxing video. Today I'll be giving you a quick unboxing tour of the Olyn A420 Chronograph Valjoux 7750. The Alexander timepiece ships in a fairly nondescript outer packaging. However, inside is a very nice wood lacquered box. This box features a nice quilted top and is heavily mirror polished. Opening the box, you're immediately greeted with the stunning A420 timepiece seated atop the pillow. Inside contents include the warranty card, a user guide which outlines how to use an array of potential movements, and an operating guide specific to the Swiss Valjoux 7750 automatic chronograph movement that powers the watch. The box itself is nicely lined with a velvet style material, which definitely helps add to the high-end presentation of this timepiece. The remaining contents in the box are bracelet links I removed for sizing to give a real representation of how this timepiece will look on the wrist. The presentation box closes solidly, and you'll get an idea of how exactly heavily lacquered this piece is. Turning our attention back to the timepiece, you'll notice the Alexander signature flip-lock safety clasp and laser-etched Alexander emblem on the end of the push-button clasp enclosure. Upon inspection, you start to get a great view of the overall aesthetic beauty of this timepiece. PVD coating across all surfaces of the bracelet and case, contrasted with electric blue IP plating on the bezel. The electric blue color is carried through on the index markers, hands, and around the day-date window on the dial. Adding further contrast and clarity are the white numerals on the bezel and chronograph registers. Added design enhancements include the contoured chronograph pushers and mix of matte and polished surfaces throughout the timepiece. The Alexander A420 features an exhibition caseback through which the mechanical components of the workhorse Valjoux 7750 movement can be seen. The PVD coating treatment continues on the underside of the case, an area where many brands usually ignore due to the added cost. The Valjoux 7750 has proven to be a very reliable, near bulletproof Swiss automatic chronograph movement, being used in many luxury watch brands since the early 1970s. A closer look at the push-button deploying clasp and flip-lock safety clasp, both of which will ensure a secure fit on the wrist. Taking a look at the Alexander Olyn A420 on the wrist, it feels extremely balanced, and at 44 millimeters is in that perfect wheelhouse of wearability for most. Case thickness is coming in at around 14 to 15 millimeters, so this piece has a slightly taller profile than most. And you can see how well the matte and polished surfaces on the bracelet play off one another, and how the electric blue bezel pops against it all. In short, a really good look on the wrist. This Swiss-made Alexander Olyn A420 chronograph Valjoux 7750 is a fairly well-crafted sport chronograph. While the piece has dive watch aesthetics and 100 meters rated water resistance, it cannot be used for professional diving. But I would categorize this as a dress diver. The crystal on the watch is crystal and not sapphire. Setting the date is accomplished by pulling the crown out to the first position, turning clockwise to advance the day of the month, and counterclockwise to set the day of the week. The time is set by pulling the crown out to the second position and advancing the hands clockwise until the desired time setting is reached. This timepiece does have a screw-down crown, so always ensure that the crown is screwed in to prevent water from potentially entering the watch. That wraps up this mini tour of the Olyn A420 Swiss automatic chronograph. Once again, thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel to receive the most recent video content. And as always, please subscribe to my blog at www.wrist-game.net/my-blog. So until the next time, ask yourself, how's your wrist game?